What's going on, guys? CPMD is here today. Um, Not in my traditional setting, but had some information that was important that needed to get out quickly. And so I am going live to get this information out as soon as possible to everyone so that they are aware of what is taking place. Um, I'm just going to wait a second here, give folks a few minutes to come um, onto the live stream. But again, just some really important stuff needs to come out today. Just want to make everyone, not only in my investment group, known, but also everyone on YouTube, for that matter. We are a community of crypto investors, and we got to stick together. So I want to make sure to get this information out to everyone. So I want to first start off with the story of what took place yesterday. And it's very, very strange considering what's taking place today. So yesterday, well, actually, this entire week, I have been getting called on my Telegram, messaged and called on my Telegram about um, Onward Capital. Now, I enrolled with the guy who is not he's not from the U.S. He's from overseas. Reached out to me a while back ago about Onward Capital, and was kind of giving me information. He's basically just gave me a lot of information about the company details and things. And I kind of blew him off at first. I was just like, man, whatever. Not really looking at that. At that time, we were doing promoting Burex, which we all know what happened with that deal, which was terrible. Um, so I kind of blew him off. When the Burex deal actually happened, I then it was when I actually kind of turned to look at Onward Capital just to kind of dig into it to see. And one of the things I liked about Onward was that they paid, decent returns. Wasn't as well as Burex, but I felt would be a whole lot more sustainable from what they were doing. Now, this guy, he comes on and he tells me, hey, look, promote this, you'll be able to make a lot of money, your group will make a lot of money. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. So I tried it for a few weeks, and everything seemed to be fine. Got great results, no issues. And then I said, well, I knew everyone was looking for something else after Burex, so I said, to make some money here as well. Sorry if this thing cuts out. I'm traveling today, so I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. But I was thinking this could be something that we could use to kind of replace Burex. But you know, anyways, I want to fast forward, a little bit. Everyone seemed to be doing okay with it. I had a few people, their investments got moved to long-term 200-day investments. I didn't see anything of that happen with my accounts, but I did see a few people, say that. So I reached out to the guy, and he says, "Yeah, there was like some kind of a hack into their system. It was only a small number of people. Blah 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 blah, but they're going to take care of it, right?" Well, apparently, over the night last night, it looks like everyone's deposits got moved to 200 days, which is like what they call their Liberty investment. So I'll tell you what happened yesterday. So this guy was, been messaging me all week. I finally talked to him yesterday. And he says, "Hey, why aren't you answering my calls? Why aren't you talking to me?" And I'm like, man, look, I'm just, I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm busy. My bad. I didn't see him, that you're calling me like that. And he asked me why am I not promoting Onward Capital on my YouTube and on my investment group? And I said, well, I mean, Onward Capital is not the only firm. Matter of fact, it's probably at the bottom of my list for the firms that I have. It is at the bottom for sure. And well, why aren't you promoting it? You can make millions of dollars here. You can make lots of money. And I'm like, okay, yeah, possibly. I can make a lot of money in other as well. I I am not promoting Audible because it is the most risky of all of the investment platforms that I have. And I said, as soon as I start to promote it big, people will start big money in it. Even though I might suggest them not to do that, people will do it. It's the same thing that happened with Burex. Burex was risky, and people knew that it was risky. And I told people not to invest a lot of money, only invest what you're willing to lose. And then people go in and they dump 20 and 30 and $40,000 into the platform. And I knew the same thing would happen with Onward if I promoted it as a top platform. Now, I told him I'm not going to promote this as one of my biggest platforms. I said I'll still keep it open for my group. I said, but I'm not going to make videos on this every week talking about Onward Capital. Why? Because one, it is risky. You're turning your crypto that they pay you back what they say they're going to pay you. That was number one, and we just saw what happened with Burex, and so it's like not going to promote this big. If somebody wants to put a little bit of money in there that they can afford to play around with, fine, go ahead and play around with it. If it works out, great. You're not affected by it, much, and you can keep on going. So anyway, this guy gets mad because I tell him I'm not going to promote. I told him I'm not going to promote Onward Capital as one of my top platforms. And I just straight up told him I'm not. I'm not going to because I know what's going to happen if I do. So wake up today. This was yesterday. Wake up today and I see someone post a message about their investment getting moved to Liberty. Apparently, he moved all. I don't know this guy. I think this guy has something to do with Onward. I think he does. A guy on Telegram by the name of Gabi Perez is what he goes by. But it's funny that you were upset at me because I told you I wouldn't promote the company big on my YouTube and on my Facebook group. And then the next day, everybody's investments is moved into Liberty and out of the Ultimate, which was paying every single day. So I messaged him and I asked him, hey, I called him actually. I said, hey, what's going on? Well, he doesn't answer my call, but then I text him. I said, hey, what's going on? I'm in the meeting, blah, 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 blah. I said, hey, what's going on with everyone's deposits? And basically, like, he deletes the whole chat or everything that's in the chat. And so I message him back, and he basically tells me, you know, you have to promote the company, or he basically sounded like what he was saying is that because I don't want to promote the company, we're not going to pay you any money. We'll just take your money. It's basically what it sounded like, what he was saying. And I even screenshot some of the conversation that we had. But it basically just kind of looks like he was like, well, if you're not going to promote this company, you're not going to bring more people to the company, we're just going to cut you off and, and cut all of your people off from earning money. That's what it seemed like to me. So do I believe Onward Capital is a scam? 1000%. Would I tell you to invest in Onward Capital? Absolutely not. Will you see another platform on my channel that is similar? Absolutely not. If you notice, I have great platforms. iGenius, which trades with the Indotech. Um, Copy Pro Traders. You control your money. You're not sending it to the company and they're keeping it. If you want to know where 90% of my money is, it's in those platforms because I control the money. I don't have to worry about someone running off and taking my money. So also DeFi. DeFi is huge. But the problem with DeFi is that people want People want, hey, what do I earn every day? What's my percent return today? How much am I going to earn? Please, people, we have to get out of that mentality that we're going to earn a certain amount every single day. Real trading, real investment platforms, real DeFi, there is no guarantee on how much you will make a day. I can almost tell you that if you have a platform that's telling you how much you're going to make a day, it's probably not going to last long. So, um, and I can tell you this, no one in my Onward Capital group invested a lot of money. And I'm not saying that, 500 or $1,000 is not a lot of money, because I know people that did do that. Um, I'm almost positive I didn't have anyone in my group invest over 5,000, for sure not over $10,000 into Onward Capital. And I know that because I can see the numbers and I know how many people enroll. So, and I told people in the beginning not to invest heavy there, to invest lightly. It is risky. So, for that matter, I'm glad that no one invested a large sum of money. Now, the website is still up, the website is still going. I don't know what may happen or what may change, but I do know that my deposit and many other people's deposits that are in the group got moved over to the 200 days, and I just saw the message there. Yes, people are lazy. People want the easy. This is why these platforms are so attractive, because people don't want to work to build their income. They want, 3%, 4%, 5% a day, and they just want to try to cheat that process and get it real easy. And I'm here to tell you that in crypto, there is no way to cheat the system. That stuff. This stuff will pay you big money, and it is so, so much safer with your investment. Tron case has been killing it. It's a smart contract. Yes, do people do people create, fake smart contracts? Yes, I've seen it happen. But just, you have to do the due diligence to check what people are doing, check the background, you know. But those platforms are going to be safer than you sending your money and somebody telling you, hey, I'm going to pay you 4% today, or 5% today, or 3% today. Come on. You're not going to get rich like that. You're not going to get rich like that here with crypto. I'm here to tell you. Get you an iGenius account. Why? They're really trading. The money stays in your account. They don't touch your crypto. Get you a Copy Pro Traders account. I just added $10,000 to my trading account for Copy Pro Traders last night. Why? Because the results are there. I'm getting anywhere from like 2% to 7, 8%, a trade. These are real people trading, and they never touch your crypto. So I'm kind of, I just want you guys to know, like, I'm done with those Onward Capital sites. I've done the Burex, I've done Onward. That is it. I won't touch any more platforms like that. If you want to do them on your own, that's on you. Um, but 90% of my money will be tied into things I can control. And I suggest that you do the same thing, because in the long run, in the long term, you will make money that way. Otherwise, you're just going to keep donating to these different platforms. So I just wanted to come here first to tell you, Onward Capital appears to be just 1,000% a scam. It may be paying you now, but never fail. They'll take your money, they'll move into a different investment, 200 days. You'll never see that money, and they're going to keep doing it as long as they can until they have to shut down. So spread the word, pass it around. Don't invest in Onward Capital. If you want some legit deals, I named a few. Take a look at some of those. Guaranteed you will make money in those, and it will be safe, and you can just make some consistent money. So that's really all I wanted to come on and say. Just kind of tell that little story of what took place over the last 24 hours. But I think the same guys are running through all of these different platforms, creating their they're putting money behind it. They're making it look good. They're putting production. They're putting videos, office. They're putting CEOs, fake people, all kinds of different things. So we now know that majority of this stuff is fake. is not going to pan out for you. So, don't